Hello and welcome to IISP membership tutorial. What I'll be doing in this tutorial is running through the application process for associate and full membership, explaining what the different requirements are for both and what documentation we have that can assist you along the way. So all application forms are sent from myself, office@iisp.org. So whether it's associate or full, please do just email and ask a specific one, and I'll be more than happy to send that over. There are now 6 competency levels to score yourself from throughout the application. The Skills Framework version 2.2, which can be downloaded from the IISP website, goes into much more detail regarding what's required to meet each score level on pages 6 and 7 of the framework, that is. This is just a little image to give a bit more information about the levels, a bit of brief info there, and the different sections there are of the application form. So, starting with associate membership, you'll need to provide evidence for 10 skills from sections A to I, 3 J skills, and evidence for K3. That totals 14 skills altogether. For the 10 skills from sections A to I, you'll need to provide 2 different practical examples using the STAR format. Listed on the screen there is the STAR format with a bit more information of how to lay out your evidence. So the requirements are, the 10 skills from A to I, you must score a minimum of 25 points, with one of your selected scores being 4. You must cover 3 different skill groups with your 10 skills. For example, some of the A's, B's and C's. That is a minimum requirement of 3 skill groups. However, if you hold one of the certificates listed on the screen now, there is no requirement to cover a set amount of groups. You can cover as many or as little as you like. So for the J skills, you must provide evidence against all 3 J skills, J1, J2, J3, to meet an average of 2 across the 3. So that's an average of 2. For skill K3, you must meet a minimum level of 1. So documentation, as previously mentioned, we've got the Skills Framework version 2.2, which is downloadable from the website. If you're struggling to download that, please just drop me an email and I'll send that over to you. And we also have the guidance notes, also again available on the website, which just runs you through the process and outlines requirements similar to what I'm doing for you now. Submitting your application form, when you feel you've completed it, please do just send it over in a Microsoft Word format to myself, office@iisp.org, with a signed Part 4 scanned as a PDF. Alternatively, an electronic signature is suitable. So once your application has been submitted, I will then internally review it. The purpose of the review is just to ensure you've met all the requirements and the detail in your evidence is at a good enough standard to go out for assessment, as we don't want it to come back from assessment as a no award. We want to give you the best chance you can of achieving membership. So once I've internally reviewed it and I'm happy with it, I will then send it out for assessor. All our assessors are volunteer who have had lots of experience in the field. We ask the assessor to complete the assessment within 2 weeks of allocating it. Once the application has returned from assessment, the recommendation will then go forward to sit before the Accreditation Committee. The Accreditation Committee sits once a month, and it's just a group of our very experienced members coming together on a call to come to a final decision on whether you should be awarded or not. So going on to full membership requirements now. It's a similar application process. However, you must meet a minimum of 35 points for your 10 skills from A to I. One of those skills must be scored at 5. As for associate, you only have to cover 3 different skill groups for full membership. You have to cover 5 different ones there. So yeah, 5 different skill groups, unless, again, you hold one of the certificates listed on the screen now. For the J skills in K3, you have to provide evidence against all 3 J skills to meet an average of 4, and you must have a score level of 3 for K3. Once submitted, if you send that over to accredadmin@iisp.org, that will be picked up by myself at the moment. Again, similar sort of process, just send that over with the signed part 4 with the application form as a Word document, and that will allow me to start processing it. Similar again, I'll go through the internal review exactly the same, and I'll send it out for assessment with a 2-week turnaround. However, for full membership, you do need to have an interview. Of course, firstly, the assessor has to recommend you for this interview, and if so, you can choose to have a face-to-face interview, or you can have it over a program called Join Me. Again, then, your application will go forward to the Accreditation Committee once you've had your interview, and they will again just choose whether they feel you should be awarded full membership or not. Once the ACS sat, you will have to be ratified by the board, which can take another additional week. So you should hear back 1 week after the AC has sat with a result for you. So that's basically the application process we have it currently in. If you have any further questions that I haven't covered, please do feel free to contact me on office@iisp.org, and I'll do my best to assist you. Thanks for listening.